Don't forget to subscribe and put your hand up, activate the bell for more stories. Nestled on the rugged cliffs of the sleepy coastal town of Seabrook, the Old Lighthouse stood as a sentinel against the fierce ocean waves. For generations, it had guided sailors safely to shore with its powerful beam slicing through the darkest of nights. However, as the years passed and technology advanced, the lighthouse was decommissioned, leaving it to the elements and local legends that swirled around it like the mist. The townsfolk spoke of a secret hidden within the lighthouse's stone wall, so an unsolved mystery that beckoned the curious and the brave. The tale was of Captain Elias Hawthorne, a storied seafarer who was said to have hidden his vast treasure somewhere in the lighthouse before vanishing without a trace over a century ago. Despite numerous attempts to uncover the treasure, none had succeeded. The lighthouse remained a place of wonder and whispers. One summer, a group of friends Lena, Jack, and Maya decided to spend their vacation exploring Seabrook. Drawn by the allure of the lighthouse and the legend of Captain Hawthorne's treasure, they made their way to the cliffside, eager to uncover the secrets that lay within. Upon reaching the lighthouse, they found it weathered and imposing, its entrance sealed by rusted chains. With a combination of curiosity and determination, they managed to break the chains and stepped inside, their flashlights piercing the thick darkness that enveloped them. The air inside was cool and musty, filled with the scent of salt and old stone. Their footsteps echoed eerily as they navigated the spiraling staircase, each step taking them deeper into the unknown. Lena, the history enthusiast, marveled at the ancient construction, running her fingers over the stone walls. Jack, ever the pragmatist, kept his eyes peeled for any signs of hidden compartments. Mia, with her knack for puzzles, led the way, her mind racing with possibilities. As they climbed higher, they stumbled upon a room filled with maritime artifacts, old maps, navigational tools, and a dusty logbook that seemed to have belonged to Captain Hawthorne himself. Eagerly, they pored over the logbook, hoping to find clues that would lead them to the treasure. The entries were cryptic, filled with nautical terms and references to stars and tides. But one entry stood out: a passage about a key hidden in plain sight, a key that would unlock the secret of the lighthouse. Intrigued, the friends continued their ascent, each level of the lighthouse revealing more relics and more questions. Reaching the top, they found the lantern room, its massive lens still intact. Here, Mia noticed something peculiar: a series of symbols etched into the base of the lens, symbols that matched the ones they had seen in the logbook. As they worked to decipher the symbols, the room filled with the golden light of the setting sun, casting a warm glow on their discovery. Just as they were on the verge of solving the puzzle, a shadow fell across the room. The friends turned to see a figure standing in the doorway, a figure who seemed to have emerged from the very mists of legend. The figure stepped into the light, revealing an elderly man with weathered features and piercing blue eyes, his presence commanding and enigmatic. He introduced himself as Samuel Hawthorne, a direct descendant of Captain Elias Hawthorne. His appearance was unexpected, and the friends exchanged wary glances, unsure of his intentions. "I see you've come far," Samuel said, his voice gravelly and filled with the weight of years. "Many have tried to uncover my ancestors' secret, but none have succeeded. What makes you think you will?" Lena, Jack, and Mia were taken aback but quickly gathered themselves. "We've found clues in the logbook and symbols that match," Mia explained, pointing to the etchings on the lens base. "We believe they might lead us to the treasure." Samuel's eyes softened with a mix of admiration and sorrow. "You are indeed on the right path, but there is more to this secret than just treasure. Follow me." With cautious curiosity, the friends followed Samuel down a hidden staircase that spiraled deep beneath the lighthouse. The air grew cooler, and the sound of the waves became a distant murmur. They emerged into a vast underground chamber, its walls lined with ancient maritime charts and star maps. In the center stood an ornate chest, its surface adorned with intricate carvings of sea creatures and celestial bodies. "This," Samuel began, "is the true legacy of Captain Hawthorne. Not just gold or jewels, but knowledge maps and charts that could change the understanding of our seas and skies. Elias was an explorer who discovered new lands and stars, documenting his findings in a way that could benefit generations. As they approached the chest, Samuel handed Mia a small, intricate key. "You have earned the right to open it," he said. With trembling hands, Mia inserted the key into the lock. The chest creaked open, revealing an array of scrolls, maps, and a few glimmering treasures among them. The friends marveled at the contents, realizing the immense value of the knowledge before them. However, as they sifted through the maps and scrolls, Jack noticed a peculiar item: a small, locked box with a puzzle-like mechanism. The symbols on the box matched those they had seen in the logbook and the lens room. "This must be it," Jack said, his voice filled with anticipation. The friends worked together to solve the puzzle, their combined skills and the clues they had gathered guiding their hands. As the final piece clicked into place, the box sprang open, revealing a single, cryptic letter written in Captain Hawthorne's hand. The letter spoke of a final voyage, a destination uncharted and mysterious, a place where land met the stars. Samuel looked at them with a twinkle in his eye. "The true adventure lies ahead, and you have the map to guide you. But be warned, the journey will test your resolve and courage." Before they could respond, a sudden tremor shook the chamber, dust and debris falling from the ceiling. The friends exchanged alarmed looks as the ground beneath them began to crack. Samuel's expression turned grave. "The lighthouse is more unstable than I thought. We must leave, now." Grabbing what they could, Lena, Jack, and Mia followed Samuel back up the staircase, the rumbling intensifying with each step. They burst into the open air just as the ground below the lighthouse gave way, the ancient structure collapsing into the sea with a thunderous roar. Panting and covered in dust, they stood on the cliff's edge, watching the waves crash over the ruins of the lighthouse. Samuel turned to them, his eyes filled with a mixture of relief and determination. "You have the knowledge now. Use it wisely, for the secret of the old lighthouse is both a gift and a responsibility." As the friends looked at the maps and scrolls they had salvaged, they realized their journey was far from over. The horizon beckoned with promises of new discoveries and uncharted territories. And so, with a sense of purpose and adventure, they prepared for the voyage that awaited them, knowing that the secret of the old lighthouse was only the beginning. The weeks that followed were a whirlwind of preparation and anticipation. Lena, Jack, and Mia pored over the salvaged maps and scrolls, decoding Captain Hawthorne's notes and planning their route. They rented a small, sturdy boat from the Seabrook Marina, outfitting it with provisions and equipment for a journey into the unknown. Samuel, who had decided to accompany them, proved invaluable with his extensive knowledge of maritime navigation and his insights into his ancestors' cryptic clues. Together, they charted a course that would take them far beyond familiar waters, to a place where, according to Captain Hawthorne, land met the stars. On a crisp morning, the group set sail, the sun rising behind them and casting a golden path across the water. The town of Seabrook receded into the distance as they headed into the open ocean, their spirits buoyed by the promise of adventure and discovery. Days turned into weeks as they followed the ancient maps, navigating through treacherous waters and enduring the challenges of the sea. They encountered fierce storms that tested their resolve and calm, starlit nights that filled them with awe, and moments of quiet reflection as they pondered the enormity of their quest. One evening, as they sailed under a canopy of stars, Samuel gathered them around. "We're getting close," he said, pointing to a constellation that Captain Hawthorne had often mentioned in his notes. The starry archipelago should be just beyond that horizon. Excitement and apprehension mingled in the air as they sailed on, their eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of land. As dawn broke, a series of small, rocky islands emerged from the morning mist, their silhouettes dark against the rising sun. "This is it," Samuel said, his voice trembling with emotion. The starry archipelago. The islands were unlike anything they had ever seen. Each one was dotted with peculiar rock formations and covered in strange, luminous vegetation that seemed to glow faintly in the early light. As they approached the largest island, they noticed an old, weathered dock that appeared to have been unused for decades. They moored the boat and stepped onto the island, their senses heightened by the eerie silence that enveloped them. Following the clues from the maps, they made their way through dense, bioluminescent forests and across rocky plains, finally reaching the island center where a massive stone monolith stood. The monolith was covered in intricate carvings, similar to those they had seen in the lighthouse. At its base was an inscription in an ancient language, along with a series of indentations that seemed to correspond to the maps and scrolls they had brought with them. Mia carefully placed the scrolls into the indentations, aligning them with the carvings. As the last scroll clicked into place, the monolith began to hum with energy, the carvings lighting up with a brilliant, otherworldly glow. Suddenly, the ground beneath them trembled, and a hidden passageway opened, revealing a staircase that descended deep into the earth. Heart-pounding, the group ventured down the staircase, their path illuminated by the glowing walls. At the bottom, they found a vast underground chamber filled with an astonishing sight, a celestial observatory, its walls adorned with ancient star maps and charts that seemed to map not only the heavens but also realms beyond their comprehension. In the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, upon which lay a large, ornate book. Samuel approached it reverently, his hands shaking as he opened the cover. Inside were the writings of Captain Elias Hawthorne, detailing not only his voyages across the seas but also his journeys through the stars. The friends gathered around, their faces lit by the glow of the star maps. They realized that Captain Hawthorne had discovered a way to navigate not just the oceans, but the very fabric of space itself. The maps contained coordinates and routes to distant worlds and uncharted galaxies, promising adventures beyond their wildest dreams. As they absorbed the magnitude of their discovery, Samuel spoke softly. The true secret of the Old Lighthouse was not just about treasure or knowledge. It was about the limitless possibilities of exploration and the courage to venture into the unknown. Just as they began to plan their next steps, a low rumble echoed through the chamber, and the walls began to shimmer with an ethereal light. The friends looked at each other, their expressions a mix of awe and determination. The adventure was far from over, and the secrets of the Old Lighthouse had only just begun to reveal their true depths. The chamber's ethereal light grew brighter, enveloping the group in a warm, pulsating glow. Lena, Jack, Mia, and Samuel felt a strange sensation of weightlessness, as if the very fabric of reality was shifting around them. The star maps on the walls seemed to come alive, the constellations rearranging themselves into new patterns that hinted at a deeper, hidden meaning. Before they could fully comprehend what was happening, the light intensified and then suddenly faded, leaving them standing in a completely different environment. The chamber had transformed into an expansive, open landscape under a sky filled with unfamiliar stars and celestial phenomena. They were no longer underground but on a vast plateau that stretched out towards the horizon. The air was crisp and filled with the scent of unknown flowers, and the ground beneath their feet was covered in a soft, luminescent moss that glowed with each step they took. The landscape was dotted with towering crystal formations that refracted the starlight into mesmerizing patterns. "What is this place?" Mia whispered, her voice filled with awe. Samuel, equally stunned, took a deep breath. "I believe we've crossed into another realm, a place that Captain Hawthorne discovered and documented in his writings. A realm where the boundaries between the known universe and the mystical converge." As they explored, they found evidence of ancient, advanced civilization, saurians of grand structures, intricate carvings on the crystal formations, and strange, glowing artifacts that hummed with a mysterious energy. The realization dawned on them that this place held the key to unlocking the full potential of Captain Hawthorne's discoveries. However, the beauty of the realm was soon overshadowed by a sense of urgency. The shimmering walls of the chamber had not only transported them but had also set off a chain reaction. The ground occasionally trembled, and strange, flickering shadows moved at the edges of their vision. "We need to find a way to stabilize this place," Lena said, her voice tinged with concern. "If we don't, the gateway might collapse, trapping us here or worse, destroying both realms." Following the clues left by Captain Hawthorne, they made their way to the center of the plateau, where they found a colossal, ancient machine that seemed to be the source of the realm's power. The machine was a complex array of gears, crystals, and otherworldly materials, its purpose and operation detailed in the captain's writings. Jack, with his mechanical expertise, quickly set to work deciphering the controls, while Mia and Lena assisted by interpreting the star maps and aligning the crystals according to the ancient diagrams. Samuel, drawing on his ancestral knowledge, guided them through the process, his hands steady despite the gravity of the situation. As they worked, the ground shook more violently, and the sky above began to ripple with waves of energy. The machine's mechanisms creaked and groaned, resisting their efforts to bring it back into harmony. Time seemed to stretch and compress, each moment filled with both tension and exhilaration. Finally, with a last, decisive turn of a crystalline dial, the machine shuddered and then settled into a steady, rhythmic pulse. The tremor ceased, and the sky's ripples smoothed into a tranquil, star-filled expanse. The realm stabilized, and a sense of peace descended upon the plateau. Exhausted but triumphant, the friends stood together, gazing at the now harmonious landscape. "We've done it," Jack said, a mixture of relief and pride in his voice. "We've saved the realm." But even as they celebrated their success, a new challenge presented itself. The machine, now stable, revealed a hidden compartment that contained a small, intricately carved box. Inside the box was a set of coordinates unlike any they had seen before, accompanied by a note in Captain Hawthorne's handwriting: "This is but the beginning. These coordinates will lead you to the heart of the true mystery, a place where time and space converge. The journey will be perilous, but the reward will reshape our understanding of existence itself. Proceed with courage and wisdom." The friends exchanged determined glances. Their journey had taken them across seas and stars, and now it promised to take them even further into the very heart of the cosmos. With renewed resolve, they prepared to follow Captain Hawthorne's final clues, ready to face whatever lay ahead. The adventure continued, and the secrets of the Old Lighthouse, far from being fully revealed, beckoned them onward into the infinite unknown. As the group stood on the plateau, basking in their success, they noticed a series of lights flickering in the distance. Curiosity piqued, they decided to investigate, hoping to find answers or perhaps new allies in this enigmatic realm. As they approached, the lights resolved into the forms of several figures emerging from the shadows. These newcomers were unlike any they had encountered before. They appeared human but carried an aura of ethereal energy, their eyes glowing softly with the same luminescence as the realm's flora. The leader of the group stepped forward, a tall woman with an air of quiet authority. "Welcome, travelers," she said in a melodious voice. "I am Seraphina, and we are the keepers of the Luminara. You have stabilized our realm, and for that, we are in your debt." Seraphina introduced the other keepers: Orion, a master of ancient lore and technology; Ilara, a skilled healer and botanist; and Cashin, a warrior and protector of the realm. Each possessed unique abilities that were crucial to the balance of the Luminara. Lena, Jack, Mia, and Samuel exchanged surprised glances. "We're honored to meet you," Lena replied. "We didn't realize anyone else lived here." "We have been here for centuries," Seraphina explained. "Our duty is to guard the secrets of the realm and guide those who are worthy. Captain Hawthorne was one such person. He foresaw the convergence of our worlds and left clues for those who would come after him." The keepers led the group to their settlement, a hidden oasis filled with vibrant plants and crystalline structures that seemed to pulse with life. As they walked, Seraphina revealed more about the nature of their world. The Luminara is not just a physical place, but a convergence of realities. Here, the boundaries between the virtual and the real blur. Our ancestors harnessed this power to create a harmonious existence, but it is a fragile balance. Orion showed them a central hub within the settlement, a vast room filled with holographic displays and advanced machinery. This is the Nexus, he said. It connects our realm to countless others, including the digital worlds your people have created. Jack's eyes widened with recognition. You mean, virtual worlds like the ones we use for games and simulations? Precisely, Orion nodded. The coordinates you found are a key to accessing the heart of the Nexus, a place where all realities intersect. It is a source of immense power and knowledge, but also great danger. Elara stepped forward, her hands glowing with healing light. Before you continue your journey, you must be prepared. The Nexus is protected by ancient guardians and puzzles designed to test your worthiness. We can help you train and strengthen your bond with this realm. Over the following days, the group trained with the Keepers. Lena delved into the ancient lore with Orion, learning about the interconnectedness of all realities. Jack worked with Serafina and Cashin, honing his skills in both physical and virtual combat. Mia studied the healing arts and botanical knowledge with Elara, discovering new ways to harness the energy of the Luminera. Samuel, with his extensive knowledge and experience, became a bridge between the old ways and the new, learning to navigate the intricate systems of the Nexus with Orion's guidance. As they trained, they also grew closer to the Keepers, forming bonds of friendship and mutual respect. The settlement thrived with a renewed sense of purpose, and the group felt more connected to the Luminera than ever before. Finally, the day came when they were ready to embark on their journey to the heart of the Nexus. The Keepers gathered to see them off, offering gifts and blessings for their perilous quest. Serafina handed Lena a small, luminescent crystal. "This will guide you through the darkest paths," she said. "May it light your way and protect you from harm." Orion gave Jack a pair of gauntlets infused with the energy of the realm. These will enhance your strength and agility, both in the physical and virtual realms. Use them wisely. Elara presented Mia with a pouch of rare, glowing seeds. These plants hold powerful healing properties. They will aid you in times of need. Cashin offered Samuel a sleek, intricately designed blade. This sword is forged from the crystals of our realm. It will cut through any barrier, physical or digital. With their new tools and the knowledge they had gained, Lena, Jack, Mia, Samuel, and the Keeper's blessings, the group set off towards the coordinates Captain Hawthorne had left. They followed the map through the shimmering landscape, the crystal formations guiding their way like beacons. As they approached the location, the ground trembled once more, and a portal of swirling energy materialized before them. Taking a deep breath, they stepped through, prepared for whatever lay on the other side. They emerged into a vast chamber, the true heart of the Nexus. It was a place where reality and virtuality intertwined, filled with holographic interfaces and ancient machinery. At the center stood a colossal, glowing orb pulsating with energy, the source of the Nexus's power. Guardians of light and shadow materialized around them, their forms shifting between solid and ethereal. The group faced these challenges head-on, their training and new abilities proving invaluable. They solved intricate puzzles, defeated formidable foes, and navigated through complex virtual landscapes. Finally, they reached the orb, and Lena placed the luminescent crystal into a slot at its base. The chamber hummed with energy as the orb's light intensified, revealing a hidden compartment containing a set of ancient, encrypted documents. As they deciphered the documents, they realized the true nature of Captain Hawthorne's final discovery. The Nexus was not just a portal to other realms but a hub of infinite knowledge, capable of bridging the gap between all forms of existence. The potential for exploration, understanding, and unity was boundless. With this newfound knowledge, they returned to the Luminera, where the Keepers awaited them. Serafina smiled as she saw the light in their eyes. "You have done well." The secrets of the Old Lighthouse have led you to a greater understanding of our interconnected worlds. Your journey has just begun, but now you are equipped to face whatever lies ahead. The group knew their adventures were far from over. Armed with the wisdom of the Nexus and the support of their new allies, they were ready to explore the endless possibilities that lay before them, bridging the gaps between realities and forging a new path for all who dared to follow in their footsteps. The secret of the Old Lighthouse had unlocked a doorway to infinity, and with it, the promise of countless adventures to come. As Lena, Jack, Mia, and Samuel stood in awe of their newfound knowledge and the vast potential of the Nexus, a familiar hum filled the air. The shimmering portal that had brought them to the heart of the Nexus reactivated, and out stepped new figures, each bearing an aura of determination and curiosity. First was Alex, a renowned virtual reality programmer known for creating some of the most immersive VR environments in the world. With him was his partner, Zara, a brilliant AI specialist whose innovations had pushed the boundaries of artificial intelligence. Following them was Tessa, a celebrated digital artist who brought virtual landscapes to life with her extraordinary imagination. Lena stepped forward to greet them. Alex, Zara, Tessa, what brings you here? Alex, eyes wide with wonder, replied, "We received a mysterious message encoded in one of our VR programs. It led us here, suggesting that the secrets of the Old Lighthouse were connected to our work." Zara added, "We thought it was just a sophisticated prank until we found ourselves drawn to this place by an undeniable force. It seems we were meant to join you." Tessa, her eyes sparkling with creativity, looked around and said, "This realm, the Nexus, it's like nothing I've ever imagined. We knew we had to be a part of whatever this is." The original group quickly filled their new companions in on the journey so far, explaining the nature of the Nexus and the discoveries they had made. The newcomers, fascinated and eager, expressed their desire to contribute their unique skills to the exploration and understanding of this interconnected realm. Serafina and the Keepers welcomed the new arrivals warmly. "Your expertise in virtual reality and AI will be invaluable," Serafina said. "The Nexus is a place where digital and physical realities merge. Together, we can unlock even greater potential." Over the next few days, the group expanded their efforts. Alex and Zara worked with Orion to integrate advanced VR and AI technologies into the Nexus systems, enhancing their ability to navigate and interact with the virtual landscapes. Tessa collaborated with Alara to create immersive environments that could aid in their exploration and healing practices. One evening, as they were all gathered around a holographic map in the central hub, Alex had an epiphany. "The coordinates we've been following are theory, not just locations. They're access points to different layers of the Nexus, each representing a different aspect of reality." Jack, intrigued, leaned in. "What do you mean?" Zara explained, "Imagine the Nexus as a multidimensional interface. Each coordinate unlocks a different dimension or layer, where physical, digital, and even metaphysical elements coexist. If we can map these layers, we can travel between them, harnessing their unique properties." Excited by this revelation, the group set out to explore the layers of the Nexus. They discovered realms where time flowed differently, where thoughts could shape reality, and where the boundaries between the virtual and the real were so thin they were almost indistinguishable. One such layer was a vibrant digital cityscape, teeming with virtual life forms and AI entities. The city was a hub of knowledge and innovation, a place where ideas from countless worlds converged. Here, they met characters who had been living in the virtual environment, including, these new allies brought their own perspectives and skills to the group, helping them navigate the complexities of the digital city. Together, they uncovered ancient virtual libraries, hidden repositories of lost knowledge, and pathways that connected back to the physical realms. During one of their explorations, Tessa discovered an encrypted message embedded in a virtual sculpture. With Alex and Zara's help, they decrypted it, revealing a set of coordinates that led to the deepest layer of the Nexus, a place referred to in Captain Hawthorne's notes as the core. The core was described as the ultimate convergence point, where all layers of reality intersected. It was both the heart of the Nexus and a gateway to infinite possibilities. However, it was also heavily guarded by ancient, powerful entities that tested the very essence of those who sought to enter. Determined to reach the core, the expanded group prepared for their most challenging journey yet. They equipped themselves with new tools and knowledge, combining the best of both physical and virtual technologies. As they approached the coordinates, the landscape around them began to shift and pulse with energy, the boundaries between realities blurring even further. At the threshold of the core, they faced a series of trials designed to test their unity, intelligence, and courage. Each member of the group had to draw upon their unique skills and strengths, working together in perfect harmony to overcome the challenges. Finally, they stood before the gateway to the core. The ancient guardians, recognizing their worthiness, allowed them passage. As they stepped through, they were enveloped in a brilliant light that seemed to resonate with the very fabric of their being. The core was a place of indescribable beauty and complexity, a nexus of infinite realities and possibilities. Here, they found not just the answers to their questions, but the keys to unlocking the true potential of human and virtual collaboration. With this newfound understanding, they knew their journey was far from over. The secrets of the Old Lighthouse had led them to a profound discovery, one that would reshape their world and countless others. Together, they were ready to embrace the endless adventures that awaited them, bridging the gap between realities and forging a new path for all who dared to follow in their footsteps. The secret of the Old Lighthouse had unlocked the door to infinity, and with it, the promise of boundless exploration and unity across all realms. As the group stood in awe within the core, they felt an overwhelming sense of connection to everything around them. The environment was a dynamic tapestry of shifting patterns, vibrant colors, and harmonious sounds. It was as if the very essence of existence flowed through this place, weaving together the threads of all realities. In the center of the core was a grand structure resembling a crystalline tree, its branches extending into the infinite expanse above and below. This tree was the nexus of all realities, the heart of the core where the past, present, and future converged. Its crystalline leaves shimmered with data from countless worlds, each one a repository of knowledge and potential. Serafina, with the keepers and new allies by her side, approached the tree. "This is the culmination of our journey," she said softly. "The nexus of all realities holds the ultimate secret, the power to connect and transform every realm." As Lena, Jack, Mia, Samuel, Alex, Zara, Tessa, and their digital companions gathered around the tree, they noticed a series of ethereal symbols etched into its trunk. These symbols corresponded to the layers of the Nexus they had explored, each representing a different aspect of reality. Eli, the digital archivist, stepped forward. "These symbols are a language of their own, a key to unlocking the full potential of the Nexus. By understanding and activating them, we can harness the power of this place." Nova, the cybernetic engineer, nodded in agreement. "We must integrate our knowledge and technologies, creating a unified interface that bridges the physical and virtual realms." Lyra, the AI poet, added, "And we must infuse this process with creativity and intuition, ensuring that the connection is harmonious and balanced." Working together, the group began to decode the symbols, each member contributing their expertise. As they activated each symbol, the tree responded with pulses of light and energy, its branches reaching further into the cosmic expanse. Suddenly, a deep, resonant voice filled the core, emanating from the tree itself. "You have proven yourselves worthy," it intoned. "You have the wisdom, courage, and unity required to wield the power of the Nexus. Now, you must decide how to use it." The group looked at each other, understanding the gravity of the decision before them. They had the power to reshape realities, to bridge gaps between worlds, and to bring about a new era of exploration and unity. But with great power came great responsibility. Lena spoke first, her voice steady. We must use this power to foster understanding and cooperation between all realms. The knowledge and resources of the Nexus should be shared, not hoarded, for the benefit of all. Jack nodded. We can create a network of portals, connecting different realities and allowing for the exchange of ideas, cultures, and technologies. This will promote peace and collaboration on an unprecedented scale. Mia added, and we should ensure that this power is used ethically and responsibly. We need to establish guidelines and safeguards to prevent its misuse. Samuel, drawing on his ancestral wisdom, said, we can honor Captain Hawthorne's legacy by continuing his work of exploration and discovery, always seeking to expand our understanding while respecting the integrity of each reality. Alex, Zara, Tessa, and the digital companions all agreed, each contributing their perspectives on how to best utilize the Nexus's power. Together, they crafted a vision for a new interconnected reality, one where physical and virtual worlds coexisted harmoniously, and where the potential for growth and enlightenment was boundless. As they finalized their plans, the tree of the Nexus glowed brighter, its energy resonating with their intentions. The symbols on its trunk blazed with light, and a network of luminous pathways began to extend from the core, connecting to distant realms and realities. The group felt a surge of energy as their vision began to materialize. Portals opened across the Nexus, each one a gateway to a different world, inviting exploration and interaction. The possibilities were endless, and the promise of unity and collaboration became a tangible reality. Serafina and the Keepers, along with their new allies, looked on with pride and hope. The secret of the Old Lighthouse had led them to this moment, a moment where they stood on the brink of a new era. Lena, Jack, Mia, Samuel, Alex, Zara, Tessa, and their companions knew that their journey was just beginning. The adventure ahead was filled with unknown challenges and incredible opportunities. Together, they would explore the infinite realms of the Nexus, guided by the principles of unity, understanding, and discovery. The secret of the Old Lighthouse had unlocked the door to infinity, and with it, the promise of boundless exploration and unity across all realms. The group, now bound by their shared experiences and vision, stepped forward into the future, ready to embrace the endless possibilities that awaited them. As Lena, Jack, Mia, Samuel, Alex, Zara, Tessa, and their companions gazed upon the interconnected network of portals, they felt a sense of fulfillment and anticipation. They had come a long way from the Old Lighthouse, and now, they stood at the threshold of a new era. The network of portals shimmered with vibrant energy, each one a gateway to a unique reality filled with untold wonders and challenges. The team knew that their work had only just begun, and the possibilities were endless. They decided to split into smaller groups to explore and establish connections with the various realms, each group equipped with the knowledge and tools they had acquired. Lena, Jack, and Serafina took the lead, heading through a portal that led to a realm where ancient civilizations had harnessed the power of crystals for advanced technology. Here, they hoped to learn from the ancient wisdom and bring back valuable insights to share with the other realms. Mia, Ilara, and Tessa ventured into a lush, bioluminescent world where flora and fauna had evolved in harmony with the planete's energy. Their goal was to study the unique ecosystems and discover new healing plants that could benefit both physical and digital beings. Samuel, Orion, and Eli traveled to a realm dominated by virtual constructs, where AI entities and digital landscapes held the keys to understanding the deeper connections between consciousness and virtual reality. They aimed to forge alliances and exchange knowledge to enhance the Nexus's capabilities. Alex, Zara, Nova, and Kashim embarked on a journey to a realm where time and space were fluid, allowing them to experiment with temporal technologies and gain a greater understanding of the multidimensional nature of the Nexus. As the groups dispersed, they kept in constant communication through the Nexus's advanced interface, sharing discoveries and coordinating their efforts. The connections they formed with the inhabitants of each realm enriched their understanding and strengthened the network of realities. After many months of exploration and collaboration, the groups reconvened at the core. They brought with them new allies, technologies, and knowledge that would benefit all connected realms. The Nexus had become a thriving hub of innovation and cooperation, with portals constantly opening to new worlds and realities. Lena, standing before the tree of the Nexus, addressed the assembly of friends and allies. "We have achieved something extraordinary," she said, her voice filled with pride. "We have not only unlocked the secrets of the Old Lighthouse but also forged a path to a future where all realities can coexist and thrive together. This is just the beginning of our journey." Jack added, "Our mission now is to ensure that the knowledge and connections we have made are used for the greater good. We must continue to explore, learn, and share, always guided by the principles of unity and respect." Mia smiled. "Together, we have created a legacy that will inspire future generations. The Nexus is a testament to what we can achieve when we come together with a common purpose." Samuel nodded. "Captain Hawthorne's vision has been realized, and we carry his legacy forward. Let us continue to honor his spirit of exploration and discovery." Alex, Zara, Tessa, and the digital companions echoed these sentiments, each expressing their commitment to the ongoing mission of the Nexus. With renewed determination, the team and their allies set forth to continue their work, knowing that the journey was far from over. Years passed, and the Nexus grew into a vast, interconnected network of realities, each one contributing to a greater understanding of existence. The collaborative efforts led to incredible advancements in technology, medicine, and cultural exchange, enriching the lives of countless beings across the realms. Lena, Jack, Mia, Samuel, and their companions became legendary figures, remembered not only for their bravery and wisdom but also for their unwavering commitment to unity and progress. The secret of the Old Lighthouse had indeed unlocked the door to infinity, and through it, they had found a future filled with endless possibilities and boundless exploration. In the end, the true legacy of the Old Lighthouse was not just the discovery of new worlds but the forging of connections that transcended boundaries and brought together the diverse tapestry of existence. The adventure had led them to a place where dreams and reality intertwined, creating a harmonious symphony of infinite potential. As the team looked towards the horizon, they knew that they had only scratched the surface of what was possible. With the Nexus as their guide, they were ready to embark on new adventures, explore uncharted territories, and continue the journey into the unknown, united by a common vision and an unbreakable bond. And so, the story of the Old Lighthouse came to a close, but the legacy of its secrets lived on, lighting the way for future explorers and dreamers who dared to venture beyond the known, into the limitless expanse of the Nexus.